Hello, I'm Martyn Richards. I read poems, I write poems, and I read the poems that I've written. The two in particular that I'm reading today, one I wrote some years ago, and another one which I wrote fairly more recently is called Love is Never Hopeless. And that one was published in Chatterbox magazine fairly recently. Both very different poems. So that's me. Just a twig. When the water was short from the summer's heat, and the grass was scorched neath your naked feet, when the sheep couldn't swallow through throats parched and cracked, and cattle couldn't follow streams that were white stone bleached, last throw for hill farmer stood on the hill, twig or rod twisting him round, divining water from stony ground. They'd sent for him, Grandad John, known to his kith as our Jack, arms scratched from battles bygone, with water spirit front and back. There, cried Jack, pointing the twig, as they leapt on the spot with their shovels. Deep, deep, dig in the sun till a sprig of life-giving water bubbled from earth's bowels. Down crept the sheep and the cattle too. Down crept the farmer with eyes askew, saved as they found except for a few, dead on the hill ere the water came through. So close had it been, he presently knew, marvelling just what a twig could do. It comes from earth and sky. It brings you low and takes you high. It's that special spirit defying all. When in ascendant, life's so tall. It is the cool mountain spring. It's the hot summer sun. It's all winter's ice rings. It's the autumn's long run. It's all year round, wild and free. It's the spring in your step and cool glee. It's that surge within us all that makes the difference everywhere. Love is never hopeless anywhere. You notice how the weather changes when you're locked down. If very hot, our balcony can be too... When rain skates over, you're inside, doing all those things you thought you had caesurely done or thought. You heard of Les, who's redecorated half of his house. He works so fast, knows every nook and cranny, and you think, I don't have the paint. Can't get to the shop to get it. So return to the easier things. And when the bulb blows in the lounge and you can't get to buy a spare, well, it'll have to wait, won't it? Get on with what you can. All the films on TV seem old. Remember The Deer Hunter? The haunting melody played acoustically by Ozzy John Williams on soundtrack and in Symphony Hall reminded me of Mormon in London Digs, whose brother was a GI in Nam. The tune got in my head. I hummed it anew. I think I got it pretty right over coffee. Couldn't go to the bistro for touchy inspiration. Just stay here and write on memories. Remind me My ink's out. My printer doesn't. Can't get to where they rest undemanded. Soon be snack time. Couldn't read. The morn's all gone. Try again later. After lunch, another story.